rich are Bill and Hillary Clinton? No one knows exactly, but since Bill left office, he's made more than $126 million in speaking fees. A new film called Clinton Cash, Everything is for Sale, says Bill got a lot of that money because people paid to get favors from Hillary. Before she became Secretary of State, he got a little less than $200,000 per speech.
Something happened in late 2008. His speaking fees skyrocketed after he'd been out of office for years. The reason was his wife had become Secretary of State. In fact, 11 of the 13 speeches for which Bill Clinton has been paid $500,000 or more occurred precisely when Hillary was the most powerful diplomat in the world.
Suddenly, he got double or triple his previous speaking fees. That movie, which comes out this summer, is based on the book Clinton Cash, How Foreign Businesses and Governments Made Bill and Hillary Rich. The author, Peter Schweitzer, joins us now. Really? Speaking, the rules get changed? It's that clear?
Yeah, I mean, think about this, John. If somebody actually gave a politician or their family member money directly for a favor, that's breaking the law. But if you say it's a speaking fee and you pay double or triple the normal rate, for some reason, that seems to be legal, or at least it's deemed legal by some people. I think you see these rising rates to Bill Clinton after she becomes Secretary of State is evidence that clearly the people that are paying him are expecting and hoping to get something in return.
And there was a pattern. This happened often.
Yes, it happened often, and it's what you might expect. Entities that had no interest in having Bill Clinton give a speech before his wife was Secretary of State, suddenly she becomes appointed Secretary of State. You have a friend of the president of Nigeria who suddenly offers him $700,000 apiece for 2 speeches. You have an investment firm in Moscow that's tied to the Kremlin who'd never paid for him to speak before, suddenly giving him $500,000 again and again and again, and then they end up often getting favorable action in return.
The most outrageous one is the Swedish telecom case.
Ericsson, a Swedish telecom company, is having big problems with the State Department under Hillary Clinton because they have this habit of selling telecom equipment to repressive regimes in places like Iran. Ericsson decides in the midst of this that this would be a great time to sponsor a speech by Bill Clinton. They've never done so before. They decide to go in big, $750,000 for a 20-minute speech. Bill gives a speech, and literally 7 days later, the State Department comes out with a statement saying we're not going to take further action against Ericsson. We're going to ask them to police themselves.
Most of your film is about the Clinton Foundation. It employs lots of friends of the Clintons, and it's now raised more than $2 billion. The money is supposed to go to help people in need. After the earthquake in Haiti, the Clintons said, our foundation will help.
The aid is coming in. We're getting it out. There's just not enough of it yet.
Hillary Clinton's State Department would oversee the reconstruction effort. The Clintons had their own agenda, the interests of major donors who had a vested interest in spending that money in Haiti in ways that would benefit them. Probably no one came out better in the Haitian reconstruction effort than an Irish billionaire named Denis O'Brien. He's a Clinton Foundation donor, giving them between $5 and $10 million.
O'Brien owns a cell phone company called Digicel. Digicel applied for grant money that was meant to help establish phone service in Haiti.
4 weeks after their application, Digicel actually sponsored a speech for Bill Clinton in Jamaica, and they paid him $225,000. And as it turns out, within 4 months of that speech, Digicel would receive the first installment of that grant money. Unfortunately, we're used to seeing scenarios where there's a crisis in a country, there's a natural disaster in the developing world, and the aid and assistance never quite works out. What you have in this particular case is not only the aid is inefficiently spent, but you have the added problem that some people actually made out very, very well as a result of the earthquake. And the common denominator seems to be they either sponsor speeches by Bill Clinton or they are major Clinton Foundation donors.
Were there people who made out really well who didn't do either of those things?
It's hard to find them. There are instances of people that had a lot of experience in reconstruction and dealing with disaster situations who went to Haiti who didn't get contracts.
Your film points out that at one point the Haitian government decided one company should get a permit to mine for gold in Haiti.
What company did they select to get this gold mining permit? A company called VCS Mining. VCS Mining had very little experience in gold mining, but what did they have? They had connections. Shortly after they got that concession, someone joined their board of directors. It just happened to be Tony Rodham, brother of Hillary Rodham Clinton.
I imagine they would say, look, this was the Haitian government giving out the grant.
Right, but at this time, this is when the Clintons, Bill Clinton as the UN representative in Haiti, Hillary as Secretary of State, are literally doling out hundreds of millions of dollars in grants. VCS Mining, where Hillary Clinton's brother is on the board, has no experience in mining. Of all the companies out there, why did the Haitian government pick this one company? And I think it has to do with the fact that the Clintons are doling out so much money in this country.
I assume you went to the foundation and asked for explanations. I assume you went to these companies.
Yes, we did. We didn't get much in the word of a response. And what you usually get is that it's a coincidence. Me personally, believe we need to follow the money, and I don't believe that the Clintons exist in a parallel universe where they're...
It could be coincidence. You can't prove that it's a scam.
No, that's right. In none of those cases, is somebody stupid enough to send an email that says, do this and we'll give you the money. It's the pattern of behavior, and I think most people intuitively get it, right? If somebody shows up and gives a politician lots of money, and a few days later they take favorable action, the events are probably connected.
Thank you, Peter Schweitzer. We look forward to the final cut of the film. Next, I was on vacation